Radio Engineering, Graphics and Design learners, this is a talk through a Mechanical Analytical for grade 11. So we're using the HSE workbook page 210, and this is the last one we're going to do, so let's look at it and see how to answer it. So what they've given to us is various parts of an idler pulley. Nee, verskillende onderdele van 'n vryarm. Goed. And he's got a couple of questions on the right hand side, and we're going to pair them up. Now, the first thing that you have to note is the parts list that's given here, die onderdele lys wat vir jou die verskillende onderdele benoem, as ook die materiaal, hoeveel daar is. Hier's 'n wysigingsgedeelte, alterations is also indicated, and then of course the title block, which you are very well known with. So let's look at the first question, and I'll just zoom in because it's got to do with this drawing here. Okay. So, for the first part, they want us to match these parts, A, B, C, D, etc., with the various components that we have here. So, you can just write the number, but it would actually be nice for you to write out the name here, and you can do it in the answer sheet, but I'll just talk you through this. So, the first one, number A here, refers to this body. In Afrikaans is dit die romp. Okay, so the corresponding number on the parts list for that is number 1. Okay, then if you look at B, which is this part here, that is a fillet, right? Oh, it's not hoofletters, so there we go. Where's it? Oh, there it is. That's part B. Oh, it's just the parts that I want. The B part here. All right. That is number 5, which is our hexagonal nut, number 5. C is our washer, which is number 6. Then D, that's this here, that is our bush, which is part number 4. And do we have an E here? Yes, there's E. That is number 3, which is the pin shaft. Pin shaft, there it is, it's that entire shaft there. And the last one is F, which is our part number 2, which is the actual pulley. Alright, so just take a note of how you compare all of that. Yes? Ja, jy kan in Engels skryf. Hier is die Afrikaans wel vir jou, nee? Alright, dan die volgende, druk skryf die titel vryarm in die voorsiene spasie. So here you write in the title, please make sure you enter your guidelines. Number 3, determine the scale of the drawing and print it. So to do that, you're going to use your ruler, and you'll have to find a measurement here. Now, if I go down here, there's a 50, that's at 25. So if I measure the actual measurement, it's 25 millimeters. If I read it, it says 50. So what scale am I using here? 1 to 2. It's half scale. And to double check that, take your half scale, and you'll see that on scale 1 to 2, it corresponds with the 50 on that one. Okay. Dan, what is the projection system? What is the projection system? It is, of course, third angle orthographic projection. Name the company who made this drawing, Wormel Industries. Who made this drawing and when was it done? There you can again find all of that. Who drew it, who checked it, who approved it, and their dates. Who's the client? The order number is here. The number of items required is visible here. So if you can read, you can achieve. Who made this drawing and when it was? That's who checked it. How many times has this drawing been revised? Let's look at that one. So if you look at here, there's the alterations, and we've got 1, 2. So it's been revised twice. 2 keer wat hy al gewysig is, nee. Number 10, ja.
Is dit nie daai by die drawing number nie? Is dit nie daai aan jou reg?
No, so yeah, because you're thinking about the previous ones. The previous ones had a different note here that actually led you to understand that that is the number of revisions. But in this case, there's not, if it was, then this would have yeah, this doesn't necessarily align with that. It's this table here that says alterations 1, 2. Okay, that question was stated differently. All right, let's go on. How many of these must be assembled? There's the order number 6,969. Then, yeah. Alright. What was the first revision was changing the thread on the pin shaft, verander die skroefdraad op die pen as. How many of these assemblies? We said that print an appropriate title for view A. So let's find view A here. There it is here. People, what does that look like? That is a full sectional front view. Vol snit vooraansig. Vol snit vooraansig. We're cutting through the entire assembly here. Yes. Okay, it's third angle orthographic projection. Alright. They've given us here the front view and the right view. If I look from the right hand side, I see that circle is that circle. This end is actually drawn wrong here. That must be a solid line. Alright. Okay, so that is the front then. Front view. Yeah. Yeah, full snit deursnee. The full section is the part that's important. It's a full section. It's not a half section or a partial section. Full snit, full section. So the answer is full sectional front view. Full snit deursnee answer. Okay. Alright, where are we now? How many components are used in the assembly? That's the number of components there is 6. Then how many fasteners are used in this assembly? Alright, so let's look at what are the fasteners here. We have a washer, we have a nut. Alright, so two fasteners. Where do you see the pin shaft? That's a shaft. Yeah. Alright. Ja, enigiets wat gebruik word om goed vas te maak. Die wasser en die moer is hegmiddels. Anything that is used to fasten things. Those are the two components. Mensig. Okay, let's look. What is the size of the external thread? So we get down here. That external thread. Yeah, so if this is a M10, what's the formula? 0.1 times 10 gives me 1 millimeter. Okay, that's the external thread. Yeah. No, it will be 1. The size of the thread, that 2 lines there, it's 1 millimeter. Alright, let's continue. Then what is the length of that external thread? That is this distance here. So we have the 17 plus, don't forget that 1 there. So it's 18 in total. Nee, die lengte van die externe skroefdraad is 17 plus daai 1. The only reason there's a 1 there is that end is at 45 degrees. They're just helping you to understand that 45 degrees. But the thread starts at the end and ends at the end. 17 plus 1. Okay. Which two views of the body? 1 is shown. Alright, so we have here the front view and the right view. There is a mistake on this one. That must have a line there. Just take a note. You can fix that. Then, which view of the pin shaft is shown? So there's the pin shaft. That is the front view. Right? Then they ask us what material is used for the pulley. So you're going to find that down here. It's made out of mild steel, weekstaal. What material is used for the manufacture of the bush? All of that you can find here. What feature does A represent? That's back to this one here. A is that chamfer of afkanting in Afrikaans. Dis daai 45 grade afkanting chamfer. You can add there 45 degrees if you want. B is the fillet, binnenronding of fillet. Okay. C, that is our external screw thread, externe skroefdraad. And then we have a D, a center line running all the way through. Where's our small letter D? There we go. Center line going all the way through. And hidden detail is our E. Where's that one? Oh, there it is up there. There's hidden detail. Okay. And then the last part is they want you to verborgen besonderhede. Alright, then the last part here is they want us to, using freehand technique, draw the conventional representation, om die konvensionele voorstelling. Nou hierdie, kan jy onthou is, wat? Symmetry. Nee? Symmetry. So you start with the center line, then you just draw half of it. Okay, now you can do that. What does the question say? It actually asks you to do it freehand. Alright, and you're 45. Alright, and then the 2 lines there, that's what you're getting the marks for. Okay, then the next one, it is, can you remember what this is? Called straight knurling. So you can draw that in. Reguit karteling. Okay, center line. And then it's just 2 or 3 lines here. Okay, and the last one is herhalende kenmerke, repeated features, and in that one, you're just going to draw the first one. Okay, I'll just draw the first one quickly here. But if you have time, you can do it a bit neater, nee, natuurlijk. Alright. And then the center lines is the ones that we use here to repeat it. Okay, so this, the center lines just shows that this repeats. Alright, that's in the talk through page 210. There was quite a number of questions here with you in class. But the big thing is, if you can read, you can achieve. So all the best. Now it's your turn.